Hey everybody, David Guerra here. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. That's right, it's time for the Leadership Minute. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you for your time. How's it going? All right, well, today I'm going to continue on, things to give up to be a successful leader. And today I'm going to talk about giving up on the limiting beliefs. Give up on your limiting beliefs. Now, what are your beliefs? Well, things you believe in that are going to make you successful, things that you know that if you do, good things are going to happen, and if you do those things, those other things, bad things are going to happen. Now, what are your limiting beliefs? Well, those are the things that you know in your mind you believe are stopping you from becoming a successful person. That's limiting beliefs because again, you get rid of that. What's there to stop you? Nothing. Nothing's there to stop you. So why do that? Therefore, it becomes essential that you start checking things off, taking things away. Now, what are some of the more popular ones? What are some of the more popular limiting beliefs? Well, I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough education. I don't have money. I don't have the drive. Those are definitely limiting beliefs because, again, they're like hitting a brick wall. Well, I don't have the smarts. I don't have the education. I don't have the money. How can I be successful? Well, you know what? You don't need to worry about that. Get rid of that. It's like opening up a window. You're out. That's it. You've now not worried about being smart because, again, that's what libraries are for. That's what getting an education is for. Because so long as you keep getting education, you keep going further and further, well, nothing's going to stop you. Because that is something that no one can take away from you, is education. So get out there, read a book, read another book, and so on and so on. And that's how you're going to become successful. Now, what about education, formal education? I understand. Book is formal education. Reading books are a form of formal education. But I don't have a PhD. Well, you know what? Do you have a high school diploma? Then you're well on your way to getting a PhD. You have a bachelor's degree? You're well on your way. You have a master's degree? You're well on your way. Get back in school. Get to school. Go to school. Nothing is stopping you but yourself. It's true. Get rid of that, well, I don't have the education. Hey, look at some of the most successful people in the world. Some of them never finished college. One did, but most of them didn't. Most of them did not. And so what does that say? That says that if you really want to do it, you don't let things like education stand in your way. But if you really want a PhD, well, you got to get that master's. First you got to get the bachelor's, then you got to get the master's, and then you're on your way to a PhD. Or an MD or LMNOP or whatever you want. But there's a step to it. And don't stop just because, well, you think that's all there is to it. I don't have it. I don't have the skills. I don't have the mindset to get into school. Get rid of all that. You can do it. You can go back to school. But it takes money to go to school. I know it takes money to go to school. But you know what? This is the thing. Student loans. There's financial aid. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to go and get into debt. But you know what? How else are you going to get that education? How else are you going to get that degree? How else are you going to start that business? It takes money. But you know what? It doesn't take thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars to start a business. If you got the idea up here and you can get on the internet, you've just started your own business. It really is that simple. It's about quit thinking about it and start doing it. Action over words. It is that simple. Action over thoughts. Action over words over thoughts. Because again, if it's here, you can say the words, you can make it happen. It is that simple. You can make it happen. Now, when it comes time to put it into play, well, the education helps, the smarts helps, but because you've actually gone out there and read a book and you understand what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so we talked about smarts, we talked about education, we talked about money, and there's other things that people say, well, I don't have the drive. I don't have good habits to do it. I don't have daily habits. Well, you have habit enough to wake up. You have enough of a habit to know where you're going to get your food. You know what? Get out there and exercise. Get out there and walk. Get out there and write. Get out there and smile. Get out there and shake somebody's hand. It really is that simple. Develop the good habits. Start getting the good habits. Because if you're going to start a business, you're going to want people to invest in your business. You're going to have to smile a little bit more. You're going to have to handshake a little bit more. And most of all, You're going to have to just get out there and meet people and talk to people. Whether you hate it now, that's not going to put food on your table. You're going to have to go out there and shake hands. It is that simple. It truly is. Okay, so you got the drive, you got the habits, but I don't have a good looks. Hey, look at me. I've written 6 books. I got 2 more to go this year. I've done 100 and something daily daves. I've put myself out there on YouTube, on Facebook Live. You know, I'm not the greatest looking guy in the world, but hey, you know what? It doesn't matter, because if you've got something you want to sell, that's what's going to sell. If you've got something you want to say and you believe in it and you have passion, you have the heart, you have the drive, then it doesn't matter what you look like. I mean, heck, there's some pretty ugly guys out there, but they still get it. They get it. They know what they need to do. And so get out there. There's some, everybody's beautiful in their own way. I believe that. But it's what you do to yourself. It's your own limits that you impose on yourself. That's what creates the ugly. And you don't need that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people are ugly. No, I'm just saying that they create their own sense of it. They put up this facade and that they can't meet. They set these goals and objectives that they can't meet because right off the bat, well, I want to be a millionaire, but I don't have the money that it takes to be a millionaire to start a business. I want to be a doctor, but I don't have the smarts. I want to be successful, but I don't have the drive. That's not how it works. It's not how any of it works. You've got to cast aside the I don'ts. And you know what? I have the smarts to crack open a book and help me get started on my new business. I have the smarts to go back to school. I can do this. I can be a doctor. I can be a chiropractor. I could be a orthodontist. I could be that whole 2.5 men thing. Don't get me started on that. But you understand what I'm saying is, cast aside your limiting beliefs, you'll be good to go. You really will. And folks, that's all it takes. Just take one thing and say, yes, I'm smart enough. Yes, I don't need thousands of dollars. I don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars. Maybe later when I'm huge and global. But right now, getting those thoughts and putting them into action, always. Action over words, over thoughts, always. It's just that simple. Listen, folks, my name is Dave Guerra. This has been the Leadership Minute, and we're talking about letting go and getting rid of those limiting beliefs, because that's the only way we're going to succeed. And to become successful leaders, we can't have limiting beliefs. So have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow on #Training Thursday. Until then, have a good one.